What's going on, you guys? Canelo Alvarez and Sergiy Drevyanchenko might be a fight we're getting in the near future. I guess they're in negotiations. They recently had a purse bid that's been pushed back. I guess they're going to work out a deal to make a fight. Sergiy Drevyanchenko is Canelo Alvarez's IBF mandatory, and we all know, the boxing fans know, that IBF do not play around with their mandatory fights. So Canelo Alvarez would have to take this fight or get stripped. So basically, really, Canelo should have just done this in the first place. Say, you know what, I just got to fight my mandatory. You know, if he wasn't going to fight Andrade or Triple G, he should just go ahead and fight his mandatory, get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? Because you know WBC ain't going to enforce nothing on him. The WBA ain't going to enforce nothing on him. So he can go ahead and do what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and beat Drevyanchenko, get it out the way. Drevyanchenko's a good opponent. Drevyanchenko is actually a guy Triple G did not want to fight. Triple G do not want to fight this guy for whatever reason. Triple G does not want to fight Drevyanchenko. You know, Drevyanchenko is a stablemate of Jenny Jacobs. I'm not sure if they still stablemates. They both get trained by Andre Rozier. They're sparring buddies. They're buddies, and they fought for the vacant IBF title, the one that Canelo has now. And the reason why Jenny Jacobs had that belt or fought for that belt is because Triple G got it stripped from him because he didn't want to face Drevyanchenko, his IBF mandatory at that time. He opted to face Alvarez, a 154-pounder who's been sitting on the couch, you know, and that's what happened. You know, IBF stripped him, and that's all she wrote. You know, that's all she wrote. So Canelo Alvarez is pretty much fighting Triple G's. The guy Triple G don't want to face also. So both Danny Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez stepping up to fight Drevyanchenko. Triple G making this guy seem like a real boogeyman. You know, Drevyanchenko's a real good fighter. Him and Danny Jacobs fought. It was a very competitive fight. I'm not sure how he'll do in the fight against Canelo Alvarez, but we all know he will not be getting a decision against Canelo. That's just not happening. Canelo Alvarez has a very slick style. He may give Drevyanchenko trouble, or his style may give Canelo Alvarez trouble. Styles makes fights, body types, etc., etc. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I'm not sure if they're going to push for the September 14th date on such a short notice. You know, Canelo Alvarez likely hasn't been training or anything like that. They've probably been trying to work out the business thing. He probably just out living life. But it's not necessarily a big fight. You know, Drevyanchenko's relatively unknown here in America, except for amongst hardcore fans. But it's a good fight. You know, it's a good fight. It's a respectable fight. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's his mentor. He has to do it. He's following the rules for once. And I must admit, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. So, yeah, Canelo Alvarez is stepping up to face the guy Triple G did not want no part of. Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.